Hey everyone! I thought I would just come on here and do a totally random, totally last minute video, show you guys what I am up to today. So I apologize if the camera is really shaky. I am just holding my phone in my hand and because I didn't plan for this, and I thought, well, if I set things up, it's not going to happen because I'm busy doing other things, but I wanted to show you what I am up to. So a lot of you probably know that for years and years I have had our school area in our dining room, which really isn't a dining room. It's really just one spot in our big open floor plan in our house. So really our schoolroom was in just the one and only living area we have in our home. And that is where it's been for a long time. When we first moved to this house, it was in this room that I am in right now. We had this as a classroom, and then we eventually gave this to my older daughter, and this was her bedroom. And she has since moved out. She is 19 and she has moved out. She's kind of renting a room from a family member. I say renting like that because she's actually renting it for free. She's just kind of helping out with housework and stuff. But she moved out, and so we had this space, this extra room. And so we decided to make it a classroom again. I was a little hesitant about doing that because when we originally had it as a classroom, it was so hard to homeschool in here with little ones because they didn't want to be confined to this little space. And if they were out in the other area playing, I could not see them, keep track of them, and what was going on. But the reason we put it in here is we are hoping to move in the next year. We're hoping to put our house on the market. We'll see if that happens. The Lord might just have us stay here as well, so we'll see. But we were just kind of anticipating that possibility, and we figured that when people walk into our house, if we do put it on the market, they probably don't want to see rows and rows of books, of school books, and classroom type stuff, homeschooling stuff. So we thought, okay, well, we'll move the classroom in here. It'd probably be a little bit better if we put our house on the market. So we moved it in here just a few months before we ended this last school year. So that is where I am right now. It is our classroom. It was very interesting homeschooling in this space with little ones because they were getting into everything, and I was constantly running in and out. It was much easier in the dining room space when we were just all in one area and the little ones could just be playing right by us. But this is what we're doing for now. I know everybody wants a classroom, but you guys, for me, it just is not the ideal situation when I've got little ones. But we're using it right now, and it is nice. I'll have to say this, it is nice to have everything for school out of sight. So anyways, I could go on and on about the pros and cons of having a classroom, but that's not why I got on here. I wanted to show you just kind of what I am doing and what I am up to. So I'm going to flip the camera around and just show you what I am doing. All right, you guys, here is what I have been up to. I have been taking all of my kids' stuff off of these two shelves. This was the shelf for my 6th grader. This was the shelf for my 4th grader, as well as everything out of these work boxes. This was one for my kindergartner and 2nd grader, and I am emptying every single thing that was up there onto this table. So I've got textbooks and binders and DVDs and all of their schoolwork for the year. I'm just piling up on this table. And then what I'm going to be doing is just taking out their tests, their quizzes, samples of each subject throughout the year, and their reading list and things like that. And I will be putting it in a big stack and then throwing everything else away or recycling the paper if it's paper. So this is one that I've already done. This is my 6th grader stack. Obviously that is a very large stack of paper, and so I will narrow that down even more, but I got a good start at it, and that way I could move on to another kid, and then tonight I will go through each pile and just sort out exactly what I want to keep. And then what I do is I put those tests and samples of their work into the files in these these boxes, file boxes here. And this is my record keeping system right here in these two boxes. And so if you have not seen my record keeping video about how I set that all up, you can check that out. I will link that down below and try to link that at the end of this video. So that is what I am up to today, you guys. I'm just trying to sort through and clean out this big mess. I will basically just take out samples of work and tests and things that I want to keep. all these other textbooks and things will go back onto these shelves. As you can see, binders and textbooks, I've already put my 6th graders back up here. I will sort through that later. So I will sort through the textbooks, decide what we're going to keep, that I want to store, things that I want to sell, things that I want to give away. I will do that all later. So today is just getting through this pile of mess and pulling out the things that I want to make sure to save and not to lose this summer when I kind of stop thinking about homeschooling and enjoy this summer. I want to make sure I at least have all of those papers that they have done secure that I want to save. So anyways, that is what I have been up to. Just thought that I would pop on real quick and show you guys, and hopefully by the end of this evening this table will be empty and there'll be papers in here and the rest of the books will be back on these shelves. All right, you guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.